All right, clock has struck midnight on Cinderella, Morocco. The dream run comes crashing to a halt in the semifinals thanks to the defending world champion France. We got ourselves a final now, folks. It's Argentina, it's France, it's Messi, it's Mbappé. This is the superstar matchup I'm sure FIFA and everyone around the world wanted to see. It should be a fantastic game. I'm going to break down everything going on, give you my 2 cents. What do I think is going to happen on Sunday? But if you could first, drop a quick like on this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. New videos every single weekday. All right, so after Argentina disposed of Croatia yesterday 3-0 in the first semifinal, they were waiting the winner of today's matchup between the Cinderella Dream Squad of Morocco, the first African nation to make it this far into the tournament, against the defending world champs, a perennial power, the French. And you know what? Morocco gave it a good go. They were behind the 8 ball for most of the day. Theo Hernandez with a nice goal to get things started very early in the 5th minute for France. Really put Morocco behind things. But they pressed. They pushed the French around for the next 75 minutes or so, really trying to grind that equalizer. France did get the late one in the 79th minute to put them up 2-0, and that was about all she wrote. So now we got ourselves a final. France, Argentina, this is a great matchup. I'm not going to spoil anything here. I did pick France to win this thing going into the knockout stages. I really liked it, but I'm not feeling super confident right now. Argentina is playing out of their mind. And you know what? They got a little bit of magic with them. When you got a guy who's an all-time great like Lionel Messi, and this is his last rodeo, this is his last run. I mean, he's breaking every single World Cup record, basically, in this tournament right now. He's the oldest person to score 5 goals at his age in a single tournament. He's about to break the mark for most appearances in the World Cup with 26 in the game on Sunday. So he has got so much going for him. It's kind of magic. And guess what? This is not the same France team that won 4 years ago. They are the defending champs. They are super tournament tested, but they just don't feel like they have that oomph that they had 4 years ago in Russia. That team was frightening. That final was an absolute blowout against Croatia 4 years ago. That was a dominating squad. This is not the squad they have. Now, they still got fantastic players. Obviously, they're sitting here. But I've seen moments of weakness from this French team. England really controlled the midfield against them. England doesn't miss that penalty by Harry Kane. They get that game to extra time. They're probably knocking France out. Argentina, you can say the same thing. They started this tournament off in a disastrous fashion, getting the largest upset in World Cup history, losing to Saudi Arabia. But they've looked like world class since then. They did have a moment of weakness there in the quarterfinals against the Netherlands. They blew a 2-0 lead, had to go to penalties. They took care of business there. So neither of these teams are super overwhelming favorites here. I'm just going to pull up the odds here. We got the odds here. It's about -120 for France, -125, plus 100 for Argentina. That's a pretty close matchup. Vegas does not have a super heavy lean to France. I expected France to be the slight favorites. You got to be when you're the champs. They're probably the better all-around team, but Argentina's playing fantastic. Messi's playing out of his mind, and that's not the guy that Argentina relies on. They don't have to rely on Messi to do everything for them. They got scorers around him. They got players around him. This is by far the best team Argentina's had around Messi, so it should be a fantastic final on Sunday, kicking off at 10 a.m. Eastern on the East Coast. And earlier than that, everyone out there, I feel bad for the West Coast buddies, but I'm sure there's going to be a million bits of pomp and circumstance, but maybe not. The FIFA's pretty good at getting things kicked off when they say the games are getting kicked off. So you start off your Sunday morning early, watch the World Cup final. Billions around the world, yes, billions will be watching all around the world. It should be a fantastic matchup. All right, now I'm going to give you my picks for this game. I told you in my bracket I had France coming in. I'm a little concerned about that. Argentina's playing lights out, and I think it's going to be 2-1, 90 minutes, no extra time, no penalties. We're getting this thing settled in 90, 2-1. And I'm going to go with Argentina in the slight upset. There will be no repeat for France. I think Messi gets it done. It will be a fantastic story. It's kind of a thing of destiny, a little bit of magic from up above, maybe a literal hand of God Argentina knows all too well about. They bring home their first title since 1986. Messi rides off into the sunset. They put Ronaldo fans in shambles. Messi getting that World Cup trophy, the one trophy he's missing. I think they get it done. France just not as sharp as they have been in previous tournaments, and it's real hard to win this thing back-to-back. I don't think anybody's won this thing back-to-back since when? In the 90s with Brazil. I mean, it's been a long time. It's real tough to get this thing back. I'm going with Argentina, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who's winning this thing? Are you excited? Everyone's going to be watching. Let me know what you guys think. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.